Oh, hello, people. My name is Kale Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't will make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fa check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Fa check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fa check it. Fa check it, check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
As much as we are getting into the month of December, if you are a news person in the creative art space, especially in Ghana, one thing is real. What is real is that definitely so many stories around will be more of event, and events. Unless you want to pay attention to some of these buzz online. But if you want to pay attention to critical happenings, you are not likely to get much of that. What you are likely to get will be more events, and events. Apart from Kwame Eugene's house help, Mary, who will be going on a media tour talking about some of the things she has suffered living with Kwame Eugene. Apart from the DWP Academy and all those people will be doing their things on X, aka Twitter. Apart from all those people, which I know they are the not so serious stories when it comes to show business. I'll be calling them the trivialities. Obviously, if you're a news person, you know how to break these kind of stories into different segments. I would call them the trivialities. Those ones are happening. But then, if you want to pay attention to the critical issues, you are sure going to only know much about events, and events. And I can tell you in the coming weeks, in the coming days, everything in Ghana will be about events. Everything in Ghana will be event, and event. And as it stands now, I have something critical that I would want us to look at when it comes to these events. And someone has put up a beautiful article, an article that I would want to review, an article that I would want to break down as much as events in Ghana are concerned. And our major focus is in the month of December. So many things happening in this month, and I want to believe as much as we are all ready, we are good to go. My name is Sammy Flex. This is an editorial put together by myself and my team, led by Digital Rasta Currency, who is doing camera, and Richie Flex, editor director of the show. We are good to go, obviously, and if we are here, we just have to face the bull by the horn and we tackle the issues as they are. Let me also seize this opportunity to say Tap Tap Send is still holding us down. Maybe you live abroad and you are thinking about how to send money from abroad back home to Ghana and to some selected West African countries. Get the app on your phone. The app is called Tap Tap Send. Anytime you get this app, definitely you are good to go. And again, if you are living in Dubai, UAE to be specific, we are telling you that you can now activate your tap send because it is now operational in that part of the world. No two ways about that. You guys should do this, and you surely thank me later. Let's do this as usual. Now let's move on into the issue. First, I would want to read the story associated with this, and when I come back, we will do the reviews as I understand them. I've been following these people. I'm talking about artists. I've been following event promoters. I've been following backstage people. And I know that this particular piece is the reality. Everything mentioned here is happening among our showbiz people, especially creatives, performers, and their management members. How do we curb this? How do we overcome this? That is what this particular feature wants to address. And now the story, which was written by, let me see if I'll get the writer right. Okay, it was written by mynigerian.com. Okay. It says, these are 5 most common things that happen at December concerts. These are 5 most common things that happen at December concerts. In fact, everything in here, December concerts, especially in Ghana, they happen more. I read. There are usually musical concerts almost every day in December. But what is the experience like? What are the great things and not so great things about concerts during these dirty December moments? And number 1, it says artists are always late to stage. That is number 1. Artists are always late to stage. Let me read this. It says, the dreaded habit of showing up late, called Nigerian time, manifests itself at these concerts. This is one of the most irritable things about the Nigerian concert tradition. The musicians hardly ever arrive on time, and many times the attendees spend hours waiting for them for longer than their performance usually lasts. Oh my goodness. Now, I'm interested in this because, like I'm saying, in Ghana, everything that was said in this particular piece is what the reality is in Ghana. Once again, it is true that when it comes to some of these times, artists are usually late to the stage. And sometimes they are late to the stage for so many reasons. Either they've taken multiple events, so if one show delays, it means the rest of the shows would delay, obviously. Or they, sometimes many artists feel like stars when people are waiting for them. Like that is when they feel, yeah, I'm the guy people are waiting for. I'm the lady people are waiting for. Or better still, sometimes poor communication between the producers of the shows and these artists. Because one thing is clear. There are occasions that producers of shows have told artists, you would be mounting your stage at this time. Artists will prepare, come there, and nothing will happen. They will never mount the stage. They will be there throughout and nothing will be happening. So because of that, so many artists have become stubborn. Because of that, so many artists have become stubborn. You tell them to come at 10 and they know it is 12. You tell them to come at 12 and they know it is 2. You tell them to come at 11, they know, no, this guy, it is 1 a.m. that I'll perform. Because there are days that artists have come on time and nothing happened. I loved Shatawale over the weekend for the Ghana DJ Awards. When I told him performing at 10, he said, Sammy, are you sure we're performing at 10? I said, yes, the guys are streaming live on TV. So they want some performances for the TV audience. So if you are available, let's go at 10. He said, okay, if that is what it is. But 10, he was there. He performed quickly before they cut the transmission for TV. The usual Shatawale performances have been around 1, 2 a.m. that way. But this time around 10, 11, show was done. And he could move about his normal duty. So it is true. Artists are always late to stage. And he even said that sometimes the attendees or the revelers, their waiting hours are more than their performance time. Or more than their performance eventually lasts. That is fact. This is happening in Ghana. This time around, we pray that event producers will set their times right. We pray that artists would also follow times given to them. If these two are able to do their bit of the bargain well, we will be fine. Nobody will go waiting for anybody. And oh, this was not written in this piece, but let me add it. At every point in time, event promoters should stop leaving seats and calling them reserved seats and calling them VIP seats. Because if you are a VIP, if you have a seat reserved, you should be disciplined enough. You've been given time. The show is 4 p.m. 6 p.m. You are not there. We want to go on with the show. Seats are there empty. You want to go and sit on it too. Some ushers will tell you they are reserved seats. I think that BS should stop when it comes to events. Let's move on to the next one. It says VIP tickets are not always VIP. And it is fact. It says VIP means very important person, but most of these VIP tickets do not leave you feeling very important. You might be standing somewhere close to the stage surrounded by a crowd of people who paid less. There are some shows or there are some places that if you want me to go for shows, I always feel less enthusiastic to go for these shows. Because even though you'll be treated as a VIP, you go there and there is no VIP treatment there. And that is what this story is saying. You go there and you sit before the show starts. You'll be sitting there minding your business like you are sitting in some business class or some first class. Let the show start and let the artist start appearing on the stage. Boom. You don't know where people come from. They'll scatter the whole place. So yes, you bought a VIP ticket, but in watching the show, you don't feel like you're a VIP. One group of people, and they are my people though, but let me talk about it, who also will make your VIP stay uncomfortable are media people. Cameramen. And now that everybody is holding a phone in the name of blogging and Instagram and those things, now that has even become worse. Now, it has even become worse, I'm telling you this. Because you'll be there, an artist performing, you are sitting on your chair, you wanting to catch a glimpse. Before you see, everybody is there with their camera. Everybody like this. They'll just be there crossing you left, right, and center. So your VIP wouldn't really feel VIP like the story is saying. Indeed, it is true. I want us to pay attention to this. Now let's move on. It says some shows are not well rehearsed. Some shows are not well rehearsed. And once again it says, if a musician has time, they can rehearse, but sometimes there is no proper rehearsal or sound check. The artist is just shouting over the DJ's recording of their song. Some shows can really be good with excellent vocals and performances, but those are usually concerts organized by artists themselves. And this is also a fact. Some shows are not well rehearsed. Few Ghanaian artists and their managers do sound check. The other day, I wouldn't say this to disgrace anybody. The other day at Ghana DJ Awards, when I went there at around 4 p.m. to go and do sound check, because they told me the show will start at 8 p.m. So if the show will start at 8 p.m. and I get to the venue at 4 p.m., it means everything should be clean for me to do my sound check. Unfortunately, when I went there, nothing was done. Sound was not done, stage was not ready, LEDs were not, chairs were not arranged, all those things were not available. And someone told me, oh, Sammy, you dey worry yourself. Oh. You take this job to World Cup. Ghana DJ Awards, we don't see any artists come to do sound check. Oh. We don't see any artists come to do sound check. But me, I was there to prepare for my artist performance, the things I wanted to do for him, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. All those things were part. But as it stands now, it is not like that the way we see them. Artists always, most often. I went to Kumasi to play with Shatawale. Whilst there, I was there throughout to do sound check. There are some artists who perform that I never saw for any sound check. The moment it was time, their DJs came to fix their laptops and they wanted to play. So something happened to one of the artists. I'll spare his name. When the DJ came, his laptop, I think his software, his program, they have some program they used to play their thing. His program was not compatible with the player, the controller, rather. His player on the laptop was not compatible with the controller. So he came there and he couldn't play. He came there, he could not play. That is one of the problems we have. And I'm sure it is high time these artists will look sharp and get people who understand this job and do things right for them. So yes, oftentimes some shows are not well rehearsed. Artists did not come for sound check. They are just jumping, blah, 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 and doing nothing. Meanwhile, we want to enjoy. Shouts to every good performer out there who makes events so interesting to watch. Now, safety issues. And it says, there is the general issue of petty theft and safety around concert venues, as they tend to attract all sorts of people with their own intentions. And that is also factual. And this is also happening in Ghana. One of my friends is a photographer. He's called Rob. The other day, he was robbed. He went for a show. His car was broken into. I think he was even attacked. I think something like that. Maybe Roland could give me more details. He was attacked when he closed from the show. So, yes, some of these places, when you go there, you need to think safety. I'm sure it's one of the reasons Stonebwoy has taken his show away from Sherman to the Accra Sports Stadium, because anytime after the show, so many negative reports. So and so were attacked. So and so were attacked. So and so were attacked. And it happens. People who have their bags snatched from them, sometimes theft, pickpocketing all over. So safety issues at events, especially in December, they are also a problem. Now let's look at the very last point. It says your favorite musician's performance. This is perhaps the highlight of the entire experience. Seeing them live, singing along to their songs, and a pure delight. Of course, there are some people who are not around these people, so they hardly see them. Their best or their closeness to see them will be on TV, on social media. But when it comes to this December, that so many of them are playing here and there, you get an opportunity to see them Yagani, aka Philly Gadochi. Like last Saturday, Mr. Drill performed at the Malam station, Kokroko station or something like that. And so many of his friends who are artists went there to support him. So many, like among his peers or his generation, almost everybody was there to support him. And it was beautiful, as a matter of fact. It was so beautiful. They were all there to support him. So imagine, there is someone who has not been to any concert or any event like this in a long while. In fact, the whole year, he's not even seen any artist performing. But thanks to Mr. Drew, he was able to pull all these guys up for him to experience them. And that is the feeling that December brings. So no matter where you are, if you also want to be a part of this experience, make sure that you are selecting right. Make sure to attend who is performing, where is the show being happened, which people are the producers behind the shows. All these things put together. I'm sure when you do all of these things, trust me, you will get the best experience that you are looking for ever in this world. Everybody should know this and know peace. So these are the 5 things that if you are coming to Ghana, you should know that as much as events are concerned, these 5 things, they are synonymous with events in Ghana. Artists coming on late, some poor performances by some artists, safety, non-rehearsals, and the fact that you are going to experience your favorite artist. I know some people, sometimes they meet me, they go, oh, brother, Sammy, I want me who Shatawale keke. You can only see when you go for his shows. Yeah, you get to feel him. If you are likely to sit even in front, or if you are likely to be at the front of the stage, then that one, the feeling even becomes mutual. Be part of these shows December. More will be happening in and around town, but always make sure life is good at your end. My name is Sammy Flex. These are some updates that I want for you as you prepare for December. At least in the next 3 days, we are entering into the month of December, and I want you to be safe. I want you to enjoy the event. Buy tickets to support your favorite artists as well. I'm out of here. Special thanks to you for spending time. You can also add yours. Maybe in your country, Nigeria, Ghana, in your country. You can also share your experience with us when it comes to events. Salute, we're out of here.